Well, I think it's even more reason to keep it simple. When you have complexity is going to exist, right? We're gone are the days of a monolithic app. And I will tell you, after many late night calls in my career, there were times I'd look at these massive distributed systems and these large, multi um, microservice architectures that I longed for the days of a mainframe. But just because it felt like it would be easier to produce. But the reality is, with great observability and specifically traces, and you keep your metrics, you start simple and build on that. Even the most complex environment is really just a set of these services that need to work together. And you care about things like, how much latency is it? What's the traffic? What's the volume? What's the saturation? Am I taxing my environment and I'm not auto scaling properly? If you just looked at those four things, I'll bet you money you're going to find out a lot of what's going on in your environment quickly. And then you add on, right? Maybe you've got a specific set of technology in your environment that you're concerned about. Maybe you're a messaging organization. You have heavy messaging, and so you care about queue depths and queue age and that sort of thing. Or maybe you have Kafka and you care about replicas, and so you want to have awareness on replicas. So you add over time. But if you try to boil the ocean all at once, then you just add to what's already a complex environment that you have to instrument. But if you have a repeatable pattern that says every app will always have the four golden signals and will always have logs, traces, and metrics, you really set yourself up for a much better quality of life, frankly.
You've hit something when I'm taking notes during a podcast. So I'm writing down the four golden pieces there. That's I'll dare say a little bit of gold. Paige?
I really, it's a +1 in that case. Multiple clusters, multiple clouds. Maybe you got EKS, GKE, AKS. If you're really going for the big three, standards are your friend. You've got to, like Bill said, find a way to simplify. These are the four signals we care about for our applications. If you really need to go into a specific cloud provider to find a specific piece of data that maybe they have whatever, sometimes there's some issues with how frequently we would like the data versus when clouds are willing to offer us for scrape intervals. But letting folks know this is where you go. These are the things we care about. I don't care what cloud it is. I don't care what cluster. Giving people that standard, that security blanket of those standards really enables everybody to participate in observability. Otherwise, you get these local pockets of expertise based on what technologies folks are most familiar with, and you troubleshoot in silos, and it takes so much longer.